So Justin and I have been hanging out for the last couple of days, thinking and praying about 2022 and really beyond what's going to happen. And we're excited. There's a lot of new material coming, new books. But what we wanted to present to you, those of you who listen and follow Theocast, we've been able to kind of sit down with our board and those who work with us and look at the numbers. And what we've come up with is that basically for every dollar that comes through donation and our membership, it allows us to impact about 5 to 7 new people. So it helps cover our current expenses, but it allows us to also expand through social media, YouTube, our podcast, website, and written material. We've had over 1,000 downloads of our book, and I think it's like 37 different countries. So it's encouraging to think that, one, yes, people are finding rest, but the reformation is continuing, and it's doing that because you're sharing not only the podcast with friends and family and social media, but you're also donating because all of this stuff costs money to go out there. Unfortunately, it's not free. So Justin, talk a little bit about how just this last year, you've personally seen it impact people not only on the podcast, but also in churches.
Yeah. So the Reformation is continuing in local churches. And when congregants, members of churches, listen to Theocast or read our content and are encouraged by that, that bears some fruit in the church they attend and bears some fruit in their relationships as they encourage others to rest in Christ and trust in Him. But also when pastors listen or engage with our content, we know that that's encouraging them and helping them and is affecting how they preach the word, affecting how they seek to lead their churches. And so what we want to see is the Reformation continue all the more in local congregations all over the place. 500 years ago when the Reformation happened, it happened through media. It happened through written content along with the preaching of the word. And that's still true today. Media content, written, video, audio, all the various ways we can consume that content, it's affecting and changing people's lives today. And we need, as John already alluded to, we need more money to be able to produce more of these resources. And we are asking for that and hoping to see about $50,000 of additional funds come in between now and the end of the year, and are hopeful with what we could do with that money.
Yeah. So we want to use every dollar that comes in to put it back into the ministry to make sure this continues to grow. We personally have been impacted by Theocast in tremendous ways.
Sure.
We have been connected to amazing pastors and churches. We've had the opportunity to see those types of relationships grow. And we even had Patrick on the podcast earlier this year, who was a listener in San Diego, and it's a long story, but he now, and Jimmy is a great example of that. So we don't know how God's going to continue to use this as it grows, but our greatest desire is not to be famous, not to be big. We just want more people to find rest in Christ. And you are helping us do that.
Absolutely.
So, well, we don't want you to take money from your church. If you're in a good church, please give there, whatever it is that they need.
And above and beyond what you can give to your church, consider giving to Theocast.
That's right. That's all we're asking. If you have extra money, if you want to skip a couple of Starbucks this next holiday season to help support us, we would appreciate that.
And many of you are looking for ways to give money at the end of the year. And let Theocast be a consideration.
Let us know if you have any questions. You can go to theocast.org/give.